Hey everybody, Happy New Year to you on this New Year's Day. Continuing the 1967 Stratomatic Pennant Chase in the American League. This game today is going to be coming from Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the Kansas City A's against the Minnesota Twins. There you see the starting lineups. Dean Chance on the mound against Roberto Rodriguez. And the Twins won this game in reality 6-2. We're going to duplicate it here on the Stratomatic board. I've also got the computer PC game up running with this particular game, so if I run into a player that doesn't have a card, I'll be covered. Right now, Campy Campaneris will lead off against Dean Chance. Let's move this a little closer, so hopefully you can see the cards a little bit better. Hopefully, if I can get this thing to keep from twitching on me. There we go. Hopefully that will work better now. All right, here's Campaneris against Dean Chance, and this is Super Advanced Strat. So we have a 2-7 against a right-handed hitting or pitching Dean Chance. 2-7 is a strikeout. Happy New Year, Lobster. How are you doing? So Campaneris strikes out. We'll input that into the manual entry of Strat as a strikeout so that we can keep tabs on how things are going. All right, so he's down. That'll bring up John Donaldson, second baseman. We get a 2-7. Donaldson, 2-7 against a right-hander is a fly to center. So 2 up, 2 down is the Kansas City A's. Not having any luck against Dean Chance early. It'll be first baseman Ramon Webster. That's a 4-8. Webster's a lefty against Dean Chance. That's a fly to center. Don't know how well that shows up on the camera, but a 4-8 for Dean Chance is a fly to center. And that's going to end the top of the first. So nothing doing for the Kansas City A's. They will now give way to the Minnesota Twins as they will be facing Roberto Rodriguez. And Rodriguez is a right-hander. He will be facing Zolio Versalis to start things off. 4-7. 4-7 against, and I'm using this card I got off the computer. So 4-7 says 1 to 8 is a double on the D20, and 9 to 20 will be a fly ball to center. It is an 18, so it's a fly out to center, and there's one away as Versalis flies out. Brings up Cesar Tovar, third baseman today. A lot of times we'll play the outfield, but this time today he's playing third base. Got a 112 against the right-hander. So a 112 against a right-hander. It's a single to left field for Tovar. He'll get the first hit of the ball game. And the Twins might have something going here in the bottom of the first. That'll bring up Harmon Killebrew. And there's a 1 on the D20, so that means there is a possibility with that 1 there of a wild pitch. Wild pitch rating, though, for Rodriguez is a 0, so there's no need in checking anything else at this point because of the fact that he has a 0 rating. So we just skip that, and we'll re-roll without having to check for any more wild pitches. It's a 5-10. And against Rodriguez, 5-10, a righty is a strikeout. Oops, just lost it. Sorry about that. Fell off my stand there. See if I can get this back on for you guys. Happens with equipment. There we go. I think I bumped it by mistake. So sorry about that abrupt thing there. But it is a strikeout for Killebrew. All right, so 2 away, and Tony Oliva, the batter. Versailles still at first base. 1-3, so a 1-3 for Oliva is a ground ball to second, and that's going to end the inning. So nothing doing for the Twins here in the bottom of the first. Let's take a few seconds to put this in the direct entry screen there. There we go. All right, so after 1 inning, it's no score. Here come the A's. It'll be Rick Monday to to lead things off against Dean Chance. It's a 4-8 against Chance, and that's a fly to center. So that's one away. Handled easily by Ted Eulander, the center fielder. So 1 up, 1 down. Brings up Jim Gosker. Lefty hitter, 3-11 for Gosker against Chance. 3-11 is a ground ball to second. So there's 2 away. 2 up, 2 down. And the Kansas City A's not having any luck against Mr. Chance. Their chances are not good against Chance. Gonna bring up Sal Bando, rookie. 5-7 against Chance, a right-hander. 5-7. He'll get a base hit. 1 is a double. Anything else will be a single. And that is an 8. That is an 8, so it is a single for Sal Bando. 2-out single. And that brings up another youngster by the name of Reggie Jackson. Reginald Martinez Jackson. And that is a 4-5. 4-5 is a strikeout. And that's going to end the top of the second as Reggie strikes out. And that's going to end the top of the second. We go to the bottom of the second, no score. And Bob Allison will lead things off for the Twins. It's a 2-4 for Allison. 2-4 is going to be a walk. So it's a leadoff walk to Allison. And that now brings up Rod Carew. See if he can do something. Carew, it's an 18, so no effect on the D20. 4-12. So Rodriguez, 4-12 against a lefty. It's a ground ball first base X. I don't know how well it shows up on that card. It's a ground ball first base X. And the first baseman, in this case, Webster, is a 4E15. So that's a 15. He will get in front of it, and that's a 10. There are no errors on the 10s. So now we have to see. I think that was a 14. We'll see what happens on the chart and see whether it's a double play or not. So let's grab the first baseman rating. And he's a 4, so that's going to be a G2. And I believe a G2 with the runner on first. Oops, wrong chart. Get my infielder chart here. G2 with the runner on first is a force play. So it's, basically ground ball B. So the 3-6 fielder's choice is how that's going to get scored. Carew will reach first base, and there are now 2 outs for Ted Eulander, the center fielder, another lefty hitter. That's a 2, so there's a chance now of either a balk or a pass ball. That's a 6, so on a 6, when you roll a 6 like that, that means we are checking for a potential pass ball. The pass ball rating of Dave Duncan, the catcher, he has a pass ball rating of 6. So we're going to roll on the D20. If we get a 6 or more, it is a, if we get a 1 or 6, it is a pass ball. And we get an 8, so it's no pass ball. So we'll continue. And we get a 1-9. And a 1-9 for Eulander against the right-hander. 1-9 is a ground ball second base C. That's another ground out, but this time the runner will advance. So Eulander grounds out, but Carew will go to second base. So now there's 2 outs. Runner at first. And that'll bring up catcher Jerry Zimmerman, number 8 hitter. Could walk him and face the pitcher, but they'll go ahead and pitch to him. It's a 4-3. Zimmerman's a righty. 4-3 might have been a bad mistake. Single to left field. So now we have to see if Carew will score. Carew runs at a 14. He gets the +2 for there being 2 outs. That's a 1-16. And now we get the arm rating of the left fielder. Gosker is a -1. So that is a 1-15. They'll take that chance. And he scores. So it's a base hit for Jerry Zimmerman, and that will score Carew Twins lead it 1-0 on the base hit by Zimmerman. So 1-0. We go to the pitcher at bat now for Dean Chance. He's hitting off pitcher hitting card number 1. That is a 10. And it's a 5-6, so the 10 has no effect. A 5-6 is a pop out to second, and the inning is over. But the Twins strike first blood on the base hit by Jerry Zimmerman that scored Carew. And after 2 complete, it is Minnesota 1 and Kansas City 0. We now start the top of the third, and it'll be catcher Dave Duncan. It's a 4-9, ground ball shortstop X. Shortstop Versalis is a 3 E32. 14, he gets in front of it, and that is a 16. So we'll make sure that, see if an E32 and a 16 comes into play. He's an E32, a 16 is nowhere to be found. So Versalis makes the play, 6-3 on the ground out, as he snuck past that error possibility. 1 away, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Roberto Rodriguez. Again, he hits off pitcher hitting card number 1, and that's a 2-8. So we'll check the pitcher hitting cards. 2-8, 2-8, and on the pitcher hitting card number 1, 2-8 is a strikeout. So down on strikes goes Rodriguez for out number 2. And back to the top of the order for Campy Campaneris. We had a 1-6 for Campaneris against a right-hander, and he's going to strike out, and that's going to end the inning. So A's not able to solve Dean Chance early on. We go to the bottom of the third, still 1-0 Twins. Top of the order for Zolio Versalis. It's a 4-4 against a right-hander. 4-4 is a catcher X. The catcher, Duncan, is a 4 E9. So that's a 20, so I think he's all right there. And that's a 6. So we'll check the E9 for any potential 6. Well, let's first check the 20, which is he's a G2. And then we'll check his error, which was a 6, and he's an E9. So E9, there is no 6 there, so it's simply going to be a ground out in front of the plate that is handled by Duncan. He'll throw out Versalis 2-3, and that's out number 2. Here in the bottom of the third, or out number 1 rather, in the bottom of the third, as Versalis was leading off. Now that'll bring up Cesar Tovar. 6-9 for Tovar. Rodriguez against a right-handed hitter, 6-9 as a ground ball shortstop X. Campaneris is a 2 E33. That's a 14. He'll get in front of that. That's a 12. So we'll check the E33 for shortstops. No, I'm good. All right, so a 33, and that was a 12. He makes the play. We're out number 2. So Harmon Killebrew, 1-9. Killebrew, 1-9 is a strikeout. That ends the third. So after 3 complete, we are scoreless.